This is the Report of the Week. Signing on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Report of the Week, and we are now on the air. I apologize if my breathing is a little bit heavy today, on this Thursday, the 22nd of May, 2014, being the year. I actually just walked in minutes ago, believe it or not, just started up the computer right now. So, I just walked in. It was a bit chilly today. I took a walk this afternoon, enjoying the misty afternoon. A bit cold, if you ask me. Though the temperature outside is 71 degrees Fahrenheit. I found it a bit cold. I did. But I suppose that depends on, what what your definition of cold is, really. There's some people, like myself, who in some way have a tolerance for heat. Today I wore a green sweater, white long-sleeve shirt, and a black tie and black pants. The day before that I wore a navy blue sweater, or dark blue crew neck sweater, white shirt, blue tie, gray pants. Day before that, gray pants, a gray and black sweater, and what have you. I'm wearing sweaters every single day for the past almost a month, and I'll probably continue wearing sweaters at least until mid-June. I have a tolerance for heat, and it doesn't bother me to wear a sweater in warm weather. So I figured, why not be the last man standing, right? Right? So anyway, let's make sure the recorder is on here. The last time I tried recording this, it was off, but I caught that after around 4 minutes in. But, I'm in a good mood today, so it's not even bothering me to have to do another take. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter at all. 3:31 p.m. today. I'm in a good mood today. I didn't have a good day. Nothing happened today, but I'm in a good mood. Actually feeling the best I have all week. So that's a fine thing, right? A fine and dandy thing. Right then and there. And though I'm in a good mood, I still, to a supposed degree, feel like an idiot. Why? Why do you feel like an idiot? Report of the week. I do, and I'll tell you why. Recently, I uploaded a video entitled "The Report of the Week's Random Clips." And if you watch it, if you watch the video, maybe all the way through, maybe not, the Report of the Week's Random Clips is just that. It is a selection of random video clips that are on my camera, dating from mid-2012 to present. Most of the clips are either me, maybe before I filmed the review, or after, doing test films. I do a test film with every video to make sure the camera's working and everything's aligned perfectly and all that. But on occasion I haven't deleted them, and I found out I still had a treasure trove of them sitting there on the camera. So I decided I'm going to clear out the camera, but I'm going to upload them first and see if anyone gets anything out of them. If you haven't watched it already, you may. You don't have to. So, yeah. Check it out. I don't know. I feel like an idiot for uploading them. It's just not my type of content, and I feel like I disappointed all of you for uploading such a thing on this prestigious channel. But I hope you could all make the best of it. With that being said, about 4 minutes into the show, let's read some fan mail. We have a lot today, so let's read it. Let's get through it, shall we? Greetings. To the Report of the Week man. Hello from London, England. How's it going? I'm pretty good. Mid-exam season here, so I'm just surviving at the moment, but it's going alright. I should be revising, but I fear I will not experience glorious weather like we're having now until the day my grandchildren are born. So I'm just trying to enjoy the sun while it lasts, and then goes back to rain. Just want to let you know I love your videos, and the community around it is great, and the fact that you interact with your community so much is amazing. I made the image you used for VORW Show 20, and I thought it was pretty cool. Have a good one. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to hear feedback. And I try to interact with my community, whether it's bad, whether it's bad or good. I always like to see what's going on. That's how I found all the communities, purehate.com, all the different forums, the B9, some other one that I don't remember, all that stuff, and most recently, Tumblr. I know people say mixed things about that site, but the crew over there is pretty solid, I must say. Hi, huge fan here. Hello, YouTuber Report of the Week. Your videos are so inspiring to me. I run a blog on Tumblr, and me and my friends talk about you so much. We think you're so talented. Please become a professional food reviewer one day. If you could be so kind, please give a shout-out to my best friend Lindsay, who loved to blog about you, and our comedic god, David Spade, all day long. Regards. Have a wonderful day, please. You deserve all the best. A shout-out has been requested, and the shout-out shall be given. I, the Report of the Week, personally give a shout-out to Lindsay. Official acknowledgement, if you wish to call it, to Lindsay. So there's your shout-out from the Report of the Week, from good old Report of the Week. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm glad you're enjoying the shows, so hang in there. Latest VORW. I love the 30s-esque pronunciation on the newest VORW. If one listens to the broadcast carefully, it harks back to an earlier time and has a new vintage feel that I enjoy. As always, keep up the great work. All the best. Alex. My friend, thank you very much for listening in to the latest VORW. I really appreciate that you were able to notice subtle things like that. And I'm really glad you enjoyed the vintage feel, that might have had great reviews of yours, by the way. And I'll send you a message. I'll see how things are going for you. Hi there. It is apparent you are a man of class. So why, I ponder, do you not wear a trilby in any of your recent videos? I, for one, am a fan who would love to see you wear some classy hats that complement your smart suits and hair. Maybe in your next video. Just a suggestion. Best regards. Hats. Well, there's an issue when it comes to hats, especially trilbies and fedoras. Listen, as bleak as it may sound, the fedora, to a lesser extent the trilby, were two great hats. I mean, they defined menswear. From the 1920s all the way up to the 1960s, and even the 70s and 80s, worn by some more conservative individuals. I mean, they were the hats. They just always worn off a suit. Iconic. Classic. But now today, where does the fedora, or trilby, many people call a trilby a fedora, but the trilby actually has a smaller brim. The fedora has a bigger brim. These two hats, though, where are they today? Unfortunately, they're associated with various online communities, such as, bronies and neckbeards and, all those people, who are usually made fun of over the internet. Now, believe me, I always like to wear a hat. I have multiple hats, actually. I have a black trilby, a straw trilby, a black fedora, a brown fedora, a gray fedora, black bowler hat, straw boater hat, and of course a good old topper for formal occasions. So, I do have an array of hats. With so many hats, of course I wear them. I usually don't wear them online though, at least on a video online. Simply because you're discriminated against if you're wearing a hat, and I just don't want to have to deal with the next thing, Listen, wearing suits casually is such a taboo enough, in today's society. Adding the hat is taking it one step too far, and it's unfortunate, But what are you gonna do? I wear one every now and then still, but I don't know. People do stupid things when I wear a hat. Hello, Report of the Week. I am a big fan, and I'd love to compose a short little theme song for you if you are interested. I'd love to contribute to Report Nation in any way I can. Lots of love, Ian. So I replied to that. I said to him, why not? If anything, I'll gladly give your composition a listen upon completion. I look forward to hearing it. Regards, Report of the Week. So, that being said, I just got a new email today. Here you go, buddy. Sent me a link to a YouTube. So, how about we listen to it on the air, okay? Let's see how it is, alright? Let's see how this theme song, this musical composition, composure, right? See how it sounds. It's called Ode to Report of the Week.
Sure to check review before you munch at all.
Pretty damn hot. Beautiful. It was an ode to Report of the Week. I give you credit, man. I truly do for producing a song. I have no musical talent, so believe me, I don't know. I couldn't compose music if I even tried. It's all right. Solid beat, solid tune in the background. I don't know how much you wanted me to expected at least for this to be played on the air here, but that's what I do. I'm sure there's individuals listening right now who appreciate either your song or your effort that you displayed. I do. You did a good job in my eyes. I hope others feel the same way. So thank you for your time and thank you for your contribution. A request. Hello. I'm a frequent viewer of your videos and use them as benchmarks of fine, cheap food. I was wondering if you could possibly review Flamin' Hot Cheetos, as I find these to be quite an interesting and thought-provoking snack. I would love to hear your feedback. You, sir, have an excellent day and keep up the great work. Flamin' Hot Cheetos, you say? I'm pretty sure they're easily attainable. I haven't had Cheetos in many a day. Just because I'm really not a fan of them, but I'll try them, maybe. If I run out of things, you know. Thank you for the suggestion. Hello, friend. I want to take a moment to thank you for your reviews and talks you take the time to put up on YouTube. Your videos maintain a strict sense of professionalism with a touch of humor. They are informative, and above all, highly entertaining. I like your style a lot. When I first heard of you, I immediately knew that I was going to enjoy what you have been producing. I think you'd be a cool dude to hang out with, and hope life has treated you well during your years on this earth. If you get any haters, don't let them get to you. Keep on doing what you're doing, and you could probably land yourself a job doing the same thing. Take it easy, brother. Much love. Hey, thank you very much for that advice. I really do appreciate you guys, and don't just think that when I read these, I think, oh, yeah, whatever, I just throw them out. No, I don't do that. I truly appreciate every one of you who, comes forward and sends me a message, and gives me your support. I really do, and I really, truly appreciate all of you for sticking in there and supporting. I really do. And I hope you know that. I hope you could understand that. It does mean a lot. So, truly, thank you. Anyway. Oh boy. Here's some more. Question. I spent a lot of time watching a bunch of your old reviews and side videos from years previous. Why were you waking up in the afternoon and eating at midnight? Is this part of your regular schedule? Yeah, it is. I'm a genuine night owl. Normally, no. Assuming you let my internal clock just run wild, right? Normally I'm tired at around, 6 a.m., maybe. between 5 and 10 a.m. Usually I get tired, and then I wake up anytime between 2 and 6 p.m. So with that being said, that's my internal clock. So normally when I get the chance to let it go, I'm up through the night. I see the sunrise, every morning, and that's usually what I fall asleep to. So with that being said, that is my regular schedule. Good morning, Mr. Review Bro. I just need to pop in and tell you how much I love your videos. I just watched a random clips video and I died laughing. Funny stuff. I'm a loyal fan and I enjoy everything you review and lecture on. The new VORW show is a hit. Let me know if you would ever consider sending me an autograph headshot from my office. Thanks for the great videos. Hey, thank you. That does mean a lot when you said I enjoyed the random clips video. I'm glad you really did enjoy it. Thank you. Hi. Just wanted to say that I enjoy your food drink reviews. Also, your suit and hair game is admirable. Do you have merchandise for sale? I'd love a Report of the Week shirt or placemat. Keep up the good work. No, I do not. I let it be known I never intend on making money off of these programs. I do this for my own enjoyment, as hopefully for your own enjoyment, and to help everyone out, and who either needs maybe some comedic relief during a difficult week, or just wants to know what the best fried comestibles are. So no, I don't make money off of this. I don't sell merchandise. Of course, if I ever had to go in a career and whatever, then I'd have a salary or what have you. But as of now, I do not have merchandise. Though I'm sure, I'm sure someone out there has a Report of the Week shirt or something that you could make on a site or something. Maybe, who knows. Love your swagger. Just kidding. You had me going there, guy. Just kidding, but I enjoy your videos. Alright. That made up for it. Calm yourself down. Not that you have undesirable swagger, but I don't really have a comment on it either way. It's nice to see someone share their thoughts passionately on various topics. I know nothing about shortwave radio, but I listen to every video you've produced on it because of your passionate and thorough information on the topic. Anyway, you should run some ads or sell some t-shirts or something. I feel you should be making money if you have to go through the trouble of dealing with the haters. Also, you should review various peanut butters. Cheers. Maybe I'll try peanut butters. I've got a lot of suggestions here, and I like that. I do. Yeah, money. I can't say I really like money all that much. It's just that money is... it's the root of all evil. Sometimes money does more bad than good to you, but... who knows? Anyway. Suicidal wings. What did you do with the rest of the suicide wings from running on empty review a few months ago? Well, I ate 2 of them. 2 more. And then after that, I asked, anyone want them? And someone actually ate one of them. And then after that, I cut the rest into small little pieces, and I just ate it piece by piece. And I finished the whole thing, but believe me, my stomach felt pretty weird after that. Not gonna lie to you there. So let's check out what Reddit has to say. Bow ties and such. Yo, review bra, yeah, you. Let me ask you a question. What are your feelings on bow ties? Haven't seen all your videos, but many I have seen don't feature any bow ties. Why is that? You got something against bow ties? If you do wear them, perhaps a little red pilling on the subject is in order. Maybe on the next VORW. What about bolo ties? You probably look #swag in a buckskin blazer, 10-gallon hat, and bolo tie. N mean? No, I don't know what you mean. Though I do own a bolo tie, but I haven't worn it. No, I have bow ties. I have 8 of bow ties. It's just that the neckties outnumber them probably 10 to 1, maybe 15 to 1. So neckties are obviously more prevalent. The thing about bow ties is that just like skinny ties, I was saying in the previous show about skinny neckties, bow ties are kind of turning into the same thing, where they're just becoming an overused garment nowadays. And it just, it's associated with, other things, and now everyone and his uncle is starting to wear bow ties and all that stuff. But a properly worn bow tie does look good. But then again, am mine properly worn? Well, depends. Personally, I prefer to wear a bow tie with an imperial collar or a wing collar, but a turn down is alright for more informal occasions. Maybe I'll wear a bow tie in some show in the future just to do it. For you, maybe. I will. Okay, Reddit. Reddit, here we are. Oh, this one's about the newest one. Random clips. I had to look up the title there. I can't believe I forgot that. Who's the girl in the background? Does Review have a special friend who happens to be a girl? Wink. No. No, I'm on my own. I'm riding solo. Have been. Will be. And all of that. No. That's just a family member, aka someone who's trapped in the same building as me perpetually. God help them, right? So, that's that. Anyway. Here's another one. What the hell is going on with Report of the Week's hands when he cut open the Twinkie? If you look into the random clips video, eventually you'll see a short video that I filmed when I was consuming the first Twinkie I've had in like 9 months. This was over the summer, and if you start notice when I'm cutting open the Twinkie, right, from its wrapping, it looks like my hand, like I'm almost having a seizure or something. No, that wasn't any sort of medical condition or anything like that. Even if this video was never meant to be shown to the public, I still like to have fun while I'm being filmed. I always like to crack jokes and all that stuff, even when it's not even going to be viewed by anyone. But I did that to poke fun at, just to poke fun generally at people who are legit excited to have a Twinkie. So I was just doing an overreaction there, because truly it's a freaking Twinkie, why should I care about it? So I was just poking fun at the people who are like, so excited. Like, it's not something you should really be that excited about, eating a Twinkie, there's nothing about that. So I was just overreacting there on purpose, just to poke fun at that. Dry humor for you. Alright. So I'll link that when this gets up. Dear Review Bra, after watching your latest review, an idea was conceived in my mind. The idea? Report of the Week live. A live stream of you doing a review with possible potential for us to ask questions regarding the food. Although I know you feel about direct contact with fans, aka trolls. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'll see. Right, we'll see. So that's all I got there. It's a day's worth of fan mail. Get a good amount. Yeah. So, shortwave radio. Thailand military suspends TV and radio programming. Let's just see this. Did you hear about the coup that's going on in Thailand? I've actually sometimes listened to Radio Thailand International. Yeah, this is Radio Thailand. They're still up, but I think this is government broadcasting. Doesn't sound like what they normally do. Who knows what that is, but doesn't sound like Normally, Radio Thailand is like an English service where they talk about tourism in Thailand and, oh, come visit us, blah, blah, blah. Now they're just playing this music. So I don't even know if anyone's even there in the studio. They might just be doing this to, as filler, per se. But definitely the broadcasting has changed. What an awful sound. 3, 4, 3, 0, 2, agiem. 0, 2, agiem. 4, 0, deg, 2, 2. Yeah. Who needs Russian numbers, right? Anyway, someone was asking me, what do you think the future of shortwave radio is? What do you think the future of shortwave radio, say for the coming decades, is? How does it look? Does it look bleak? Someone came to me and they figured, alright, well, you make all these VORW shows about radio and all that. So what do you think the future holds for shortwave? And I responded, I said, of course, in comparison to decades past, shortwave radio today is only a shadow of its former self. If you're even willing to say that. However, the shortwave broadcast bands are still populated with many signals, religious or not. At least shortwave is still being utilized. My predictions for shortwave, in regards to broadcasters, is I believe amateur radio still has a prosperous future for many years to come, is that the shortwave bands will still be crowded with various stations, definitely through the 2010s and well into the 2020s. From then, assuming the intended areas for broadcasts to Africa, Asia, the Middle East have, quote, improved, many shortwave broadcasts may cease, but I don't think all will disappear completely. As for the innumerable amount of private U.S. religious stations, as long as preachers or various groups continue to buy airtime, I don't believe they'll be going anywhere anytime soon. Those are my predictions for the future of shortwave. Of course, if some ungodly event happens, say a worldwide disaster, crisis, or world war, you might see shortwave experience a resurgence. But under these circumstances, is it really worth it? Though shortwave may not be what it used to be, there's a lot to listen to in 2014. Don't be that person years from now cursing themselves for not taking advantage of shortwave and listening in when the bands are still populated. As bleak as the future may seem, there's a lot out there as I type this. So make the most of it and see what the bands have to offer. And that was my advice. And I suggest you take it if it still interests you, go out and see what's there. At least say I listened to it, when it was still utilized. Yeah. So, and that's that. Let's see what else we got to talk about now. Oh boy, almost tripped over a wire. That's life. Yeah, let me take a walk through here, carrying the microphone. Alright. I apologize, and I know I do a lot of apologizing here, but maybe it's always better to cover myself, right, from the possible whatever. But anyway, my friends, just wanted to apologize if, through the show it is, if my voice at all was a bit weak, I suppose. I apologize for that. I hope not. You could always adjust the volume on your end, though. So I don't think that's really an issue, but I just wanted to understand and acknowledge if there was. Anyway, though. So, yeah. So what did you guys have for dinner last night? Or right now, if you're listening to this in the evening, what did you have for dinner? Have anything good? If you feel like whatever. It's always a question I'll sometimes ask to some people. I say, what did you have for dinner last night? I'm always curious about food. If you don't know, one of the few things left that I find solace in, the trio, I call it, suits, good suits, none of this slim fit trash, good suits, shortwave radio, and of course a fine meal, a delectable meal at that. Maybe that's why I'm in the imaginary profession of online reviewing, right? if it doesn't pay. But I don't need payment for this. You know, do it out of my own free time, and that's perfect. But maybe that's why I'm a reviewer. Who knows? Either way, though, I always enjoy a good meal. What'd you have for dinner last night? If you're willing, if you have nothing better to do and you want to talk, send me a message and just say, what'd you have for dinner last night? And who knows? Yeah, I'll review it, right? I'll share my thoughts on it. I will. I'm always open to different types of food, and at least I'll think about it. I seriously, though, I ponder, I wonder, I think. Yeah, for once, I think, right? I was thinking, though, you know, I must talk about food so often. You know, how do people... I was thinking in terms of what other people might think. You know, how does this guy, he talks about food so much and he reviews food and he eats fast food, pizzas, wings galore, right? How's he not a complete tub of you know what? As some may use that terminology. Well, it's because I, pace myself, alright? I don't necessarily eat a whole pizza every day. And though I do enjoy good food, I make sure I don't overeat. You might say I undereat. I really don't think I do. I have every day a bagel with butter for meal 1. And then I have a regular meal as meal 2. And that's what I eat during the day. That's how I've maintained, and I know it might sound like, oh, he's not eating enough. I've maintained a steady weight for the past 2, or not, maybe the past year and a half now. So that's fine by me. It's fine by me. You know, I have no complaints there. Yeah, so, anyway. What's that? Tonight I'm having burgers. I'm making them myself. Have the chopped meat there. I'm gonna have 3 of them. They've turned out well previously, so I'm sure they'll turn out well here as well. I'm looking forward to them. Nice homemade burger cooked up on the grill. You know, some ketchup, and I'm always a ketchup fan. I hope you know that. Maybe a sprinkle of salt. Perfect. For those vegetarians and vegans out there, I apologize. A veggie burger, right? A veggie burger. I really have never had those. I don't know how they taste. I figure why go for a veggie burger when I could just have a burger, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe being a vegetarian's the key to a healthier body and mind, right? Gotta eat right to think right. Gotta eat big to get big. Right? Isn't that how it goes? Yeah. It's afternoon. Sky is cloudy. Fog and mist and rain. Apparently strong thunderstorms go by. It's the weather today. Apparently we're supposed to get strong, as they said, thunderstorms. And yeah, I don't even care anymore. I figure I've just lost all sense of caring about what happens. If a thunderstorm's gonna come, then let it come. Let it rain. Let it thunder. Let it pour. Let the rain arrive in sheets, as I say. It doesn't bother me any. Maybe I finally realized that there's more important things to life than worrying about something that's probably not going to have any adverse effect on you. Yeah. Who knows? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Who knows? So anyway, tonight, maybe not tonight, maybe tomorrow, because, it's a Thursday, and I always like, maybe if I'm filming something, I like to do it on Fridays. So maybe tomorrow, I'm going to maybe do a review. No, I will do a review. I'm not going to say I might. I'm going to say I will do a review. I'm guaranteeing you a video tomorrow. Assuming all goes well, you're getting a video from me. You deserve it. You made it through the week. You deserve a video from me. So you're getting a video from me tomorrow, okay? Right there, guaranteed. Anyway, so I actually am going to do a review tomorrow. I don't know on what, though. I figure I have two choices lined up, I thought. One of 2 options I could go with. Right? We've got option 1, which is a classic. And I really haven't reviewed anything like this lately. It's a type of candy, and I don't know if you've ever heard of it before. It's pretty rare, actually. Only available local. It's something called licorice. I don't know if you've ever heard of this. It's called licorice. You know, first time I've heard of it. terrible humor right there. I hope you've heard of licorice. It's a beautiful thing. So I might review just classic licorice Twizzlers, brand name being Twizzlers. So might review some classic, cherry, strawberry, grapefruit, whatever those are, what flavor they are. Twizzlers. That's choice 1. Or choice 2 is the Energy Crisis review. I would enjoy. Well, maybe I might enjoy. I don't know. Review this one energy drink. I think it's supposed to be some sort of supplement or something. And they said don't drink more than one of these a day, or else you're gonna die. So I think it's got a huge amount of caffeine and other stuff in it. So that's choice 2. Either way, if I didn't review that. Oh, and then choice 3, I've got a Freschetta pizza I could review. What do you think? Should I just go and bang 2 out consecutively? Maybe just like review 1, then go do a quick outfit change, and then go back and maybe I'll just review 1 on Friday, 1 on Saturday, and call it a day or a weekend, right? Rest Sunday, and then do some more stuff for you guys Monday, right? Maybe that sounds good. Give me your feedback. See how. What do you prefer? Let's hear it. See what you want to see. Let's see what you want. Because I'm always willing to at least ask the fans and see what you guys want. Because you guys play a crucial role in the management of this channel. You know? Truly, I always am one of those guys that always likes to see. If I could, I would please everyone, but I can't. So I always try to please the majority. What do most of you guys want to see? Hit me up and let's see. What do you think about the reviews? Which one do you want to see first? YouTube.com/Report of the Week. Send me a message. Well, that comes to the end of this show. I've had a pleasure recording this for once, but I hope you have a pleasure. Hope you had a pleasure listening to it. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys play a crucial role, and I already said this, but I really want to make that point clear. You guys are just. You're an awesome fan base. I always like talking to you all in PM. You're a great group of people. And without you guys, I don't think this show would ever be here. So thank you all for that. Hey, hang in there. Hope you have a pleasant Friday. The remainder of this Thursday as well. And I'll get back to you later. This is the Report of the Week, signing off. Have a good day.